What if witnessing the ultimate majesty of nature requires risking everything on a fragile wooden plank, suspended thousands of feet above a bottomless abyss? As brave travelers aggressively conquer these terrifying vertical cliffs, we invite you on an urgent cinematic expedition across 12 geological wonders. From bizarre alien landscapes completely isolated from modern civilization to fragile natural masterpieces on the very brink of collapse, this is a race against time. Please let your senses drift through these mathematically impossible environments as we explore the absolute majesty of the Earth. Mount Huashan, China. We begin by escaping the crowded modern world to seek out one of the most perilous mountain landscapes ever created on Earth. Formed by a massive tectonic uplift over 100 million years ago, this colossal granite fortress features terrifyingly sheer, vertical drops For thousands of years, devoted monks built deeply sacred temples along these jagged peaks, sharing the extreme high altitude with elusive golden pheasants. Clinging to these incredibly narrow wooden planks, bolted directly into the stone. Thousands of feet in the air provides a heart-pounding perspective of planetary creation. Every single step forward on this terrifying cliffside trail forces the human mind to confront the absolute fragility of life against the immortal stone. Roltunga, Norway. Journeying into the freezing northern reaches, we arrive at a legendary rock formation, currently facing an unprecedented crisis of modern over-tourism. Carved exactly 10,000 years ago by massive, slowly moving glaciers. This sweeping stone edge is deeply rooted in ancient folklore about petrified giant trolls. As wild reindeer peacefully roam, the freezing cliffs authorities are urgently considering strict visitor limits to protect this fragile environment from overwhelming crowds. Standing completely exposed on this breathtaking precipice, high above the dark, icy waters, feels exactly like balancing on the very edge of the universe. If you could magically teleport to any breathtaking mountain edge on Earth right now, where exactly would you go? Please let us know your ultimate travel desires in the comments below as we continue our epic journey. Bungle Bungle Range. Australia. Traveling deep into the scorching outback, we encounter a sprawling labyrinth of towering rock domes, perfectly resembling colossal alien beehives. Deposited over 360 million years ago, this harsh desert landscape is a deeply sacred sanctuary for indigenous tribes and extremely rare rock wallabies. Wandering through these deep, winding canyons leaves the human mind entirely mesmerized by the striking orange bands painted across these massive, ancient structures. The dark stripes of ancient cyanobacteria woven into the rock prove that nature requires millions of years of profound patience to build her finest masterpieces. Columnar, basalt, Iceland. Shifting our focus to an isolated island of fire and ice, we are greeted by perfect geometric pillars, forged entirely by boiling volcanic lava. According to rich Viking mythology, these dark, towering steps were secretly built by hidden mountain creatures seeking a mysterious path out of the raging sea. Today, the massive geometric black cliffs serve as a vital nesting sanctuary for thousands of vibrant Atlantic puffins braving the extreme and violent northern winds. Standing at the base of this unbelievable hexagonal structure truly feels as though you have discovered an ancient temple abandoned by giants. Monument Valley, USA. Crossing the ocean to the vast American Southwest, we enter a sacred desert expanse sprawling across 92,000 acres of completely untamed land. Over 50 million years of blinding sunlight and aggressive wind have flawlessly carved these immortal red sandstone giants from an ancient, continuous plateau. Deeply revered by the native Navajo Nation, these towering monoliths stand perfectly still within the ultimate American furnace, alongside highly resilient desert bighorn sheep. Riding a horse through this beautifully desolate valley provides a profoundly pure cinematic adventure that captures the absolute spirit of the ancient Wild West. Antelope Canyon, USA. Returning to the arid western deserts, we step down into a mesmerizing slot. Canyon currently heavily featured in urgent international travel warnings. Violently rushing flash floods have flawlessly polished the 190-million-year-old ancient sandstone into sweeping and mathematically perfect curves. Revered by indigenous tribes as a sacred natural harmony, this beautiful twisting corridor demands absolute respect from every single traveler who enters. When brilliant vertical beams of direct sunlight suddenly pierce through the narrow red stone overhead, the sheer natural artistry simply leaves you breathless. Mono Lake, USA. Tucked away near the majestic western mountains lies a profoundly ancient alkaline lake currently making urgent global headlines for its extreme environmental fragility. Formed over 760,000 years ago, this highly toxic hypersaline basin surprisingly serves as a critical feeding ground for millions of migrating gulls. Hollywood legends once utilized this deeply eerie landscape to film classic Western movies. Further cementing its reputation as a beautifully strange and haunting desert oasis. Witnessing these delicate monolithic limestone towers emerging from the shallow waters is a powerful reminder to appreciate their beauty before they forever disappear. Goblin Valley, USA. Wandering deeper into the remote deserts, we arrive at an incredibly bizarre and otherworldly landscape, boasting impossible and highly chaotic geometric rock formations. Carved over 170 million years ago, these thousands of quirky mushroom-shaped stone goblins hide ancient petroglyphs and incredibly fast desert jackrabbits. Exploring these highly twisting natural labyrinths offers travelers a magnificent sense of total isolation, far away from the exhausting crowds of mainstream national parks. When the golden afternoon sun slowly sets, the bizarre rock shadows dramatically transform the entire basin into a beautifully magical and completely alien dreamscape. Moeraki Boulders, New Zealand. Traveling to the remote, windswept beaches of the Southern Hemisphere, we find a mysterious collection of massive and perfectly spherical stones resting on the sand. Growing incredibly slowly over 60 million years inside the ocean floor, local Maori legends claim these heavy spheres are petrified food gourds from a legendary sinking canoe. Playful dolphins frequently swim in the freezing surf just offshore, while these ancient geometric marvels endure the relentless pounding of the massive ocean tides. Standing beside these ancient concretions feels incredibly urgent, as aggressive coastal erosion actively threatens to wash their heavy weight back into the dark sea. Pamukkale, Turkey. Returning to the ancient empire crossroads, we encounter a blindingly white geological miracle, tragically facing a severe and unprecedented environmental red alert. For over 14,000 years, heavily mineralized hot springs quietly deposited pure calcium carbonate, creating spectacular terraced pools once deeply cherished by ancient Roman emperors. despite severe ongoing water shortages rapidly stripping away the brilliant colors of the stone. These remarkably warm fading pools still attract countless graceful migrating swallows. Walking alongside these completely smooth white layers is a deeply humbling experience that brilliantly highlights the devastating fragility of our precious natural world. Hvitserka, Iceland. Our grand, epic journey concludes on a freezing northern coast where an incredibly jagged basalt sea stack fiercely fights a losing battle against violent nature. Local legend firmly states this 15-meter tall volcanic monument was an angry, towering troll, petrified by the breaking sunlight, now serving as a resting ground for harbor seals. Prominent geologists are furiously debating the actual physical endurance of this majestic stone beast, as increasingly violent ocean storms continuously threaten to trigger its collapse. The undeniable magic and extreme structural fragility of this lonely coastal giant provides a deeply poetic and profoundly urgent conclusion to our global geological exploration. As we gently conclude this grand adventure, we are constantly looking for your brilliant ideas to passionately shape our very next cinematic episodes. Which highly historic destination captivated your imagination the most during our beautiful virtual tour today? Please subscribe and share your ultimate travel desires below so we can enthusiastically bring your most cherished dream destinations to life.